Hi, it's Lou, married Lou, the infamous. No, somebody told me I was the infamous once upon a time. It's when I first moved to Texas. You know, when you first move into a new area, they know, because you're in well, it was still a lot bigger than other places. I don't remember how many people were in Perryton. It started to say 7,000, but I bet it was more than that. But maybe not. Downs was 1,000. I'm not sure. I'm thinking Sterling is 25,000, but I'm not really sure. That's Sterling, Colorado. My property's about 25 miles west of Sterling, about a half an hour. And then if you go to Fort Collins, it's about an hour and a half. Greeley, I think somebody got to my place in an hour before when I had puppies for sale. She was in a hurry, and she got there pretty quick. I found you. I love that song. I just, it's like, wow. Georgia. Da 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 da. Do do. Da 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 da. Da da. Let you go again. Nah, not letting you go again. Someone gonna get that in their head. That was a private message. He that hath an ear, let him hear. You hear that in the scriptures a lot. And it's, you know, what they're saying is pay attention. There's more layers. There's more there than you actually see to begin with. Are you understanding me? Nope. You ought to be. Like just what I tripped with last night. So I think that was my last video. I know it's my last video. And I did it when I was supposed to be doing other stuff. Never doing what I'm supposed to be doing. However, you can look at it as I am always doing what I am supposed to be doing. Because my channel is in my head. It's all important for some reason. You know, time is short. And I got a lot to say. And it's nice to have an outlet to talk to. And maybe I'll say something worthwhile, you know, that will help somebody out. Do. I love that song. Okay, so it's like, till I found, I don't know if it's till I found her. It's probably what it says for the title. But I know in some of the words it's I'll never fall in love again until I find her. And then it says, till I find you. Hello, Bubba's. Cute little dog. He's not a little dog, he's a big dog. My back is not doing well. And he's being very patient and stuff. So I'm wondering if that's his boss or he's just into that lawnmower. He's just into that lawnmower. I'll let you see the dog. He's just laying there on the driveway, just being all calm and stuff. See, that's because that's his boss probably right there. Hi. Mowing both grasses. Maybe they have family in common. Sometimes people will buy more than one house just so that they can control the neighbors too. It's an idea. When you can. You know, like the game Monopoly. Find yourself a really nice subdivision. Okay, this is in an investment part, I'm thinking. Find yourself, okay, not exactly sure how I want to say that, but you can, just like I said, the Monopoly game, you can go and find, a subdivision that maybe people have left. You know, you can tell when the properties are not kept up that you got some leeway there. You can make a deal there, unless it's too late. Then you make a deal with the bank. But the point is, you want to go into a nice neighborhood, but not an expensive neighborhood, and try to buy up. When the houses come open, buy it up, and then have all of your investment right there together, so that if you have to go work, or you have a property manager or whatever. See, that's where I made a mistake, because I should have had a property manager. And you figure it in the beginning. You figure the cost of the property management is part of the whole deal. And then it behooves them to take care of business when someone doesn't pay their rent. I've always been a bleeding heart, but I can't do that anymore, guys. Okay. Yeah. Well, we need to watch out for the future. Or just look. That's the same as watching out, right? Because sometimes it seems there's not a lot you can do. The only thing we can do, and this is what I'm trying to do, and I've hurt my back, is to put some good thoughts out there, some different ways of thinking. And if we could spread love, you know, because that's what it is. Jesus is love. I mean, when you know that he's the God of the Old Testament, though, he can be fierce, people. And I'm not sure if maybe they just go hand in hand, him and Dad, you know. We are begotten sons and daughters of Jesus when we join the church, when we are baptized and take on his name. But that's the physical. And then the spiritual is the same as his Father. We have the same Father as he does. So when he prays to the Father in heaven, it's the same as ours, except for that he's been with him forever, because he was the very first born. And you know how special that can be, don't you? All you mothers and fathers out there. Sometimes there's weird things about the oldest, because, you know, parents are learning too, okay? They're learning all this stuff, and that first child gets is the testing ground for both places, you know? Child comes in, it's their job to push the limits. It's their job to have input going in all the time, because they're learning. Like Johnny Five. What was the name of that show? I don't remember the name, but it'll come to me. I can see the people. I can see the little robot that got zapped by lightning and brought him alive. Anyway, he had to have input all the time. And he was reading books as fast as he could flip those pages. You know, so he was learning all kinds of great stuff. So what was the point about all that? So for that's what we do when we're born. We start out learning like that. As much as we can, we absorb everything around us. If there's something around us. And yes, I am guilty, because the TV was a really good babysitter at times, you know. Same thing with entertaining our own heads. But like the fantasy shows and all that stuff, the cartoons that your kids watch when they're young. I used to watch every one of them until Carly moved away. It wasn't